You think you're important? Go and spend some time in a prison. It's amazing. Getting to see the work that's going on in prison, getting to meet with the boys in there. In there, it's humanity to humanity. And that's it. Your pride and your ego just can't exist in a way that it can exist in so many different ways in my life outside of a prison. When we're sitting in this circle and we're doing creative writing, it's already quite vulnerable. But some of their demeanors, like on their face and with their body, is a little bit like they're in defensive mode. It's like, I'm a man, But when you look at their hands sat there, you're like, these guys are so young. They're like children's hands. Been forced to become adults, way beyond their years. And you see that so much in prison where they're just children, but they've been treated like hardened men. But just looking at their little hands, you just think, oh man, these are just like kids. I feel like I'm at primary school. And if there's moments where you can kind of unlock that and get behind that guardedness, all of that all of that infancy kind of starts pouring out. So I do this workshop every time in prison called Rain, where I get them to pretend to be Rain, which they all laugh about. Oh my gosh, this is so weird, this is so silly. And interview them with lots of different questions, like, Rain, what do you dream about? Rain, what are your deepest fears? Rain, who are your friends? And all of this. And they're answering, thinking it's a silly exercise, and then we read out our answers. And I tell them, well, I've actually just been interviewing you, because Rain doesn't have a personality, Rain doesn't have friends, Rain doesn't have fears. And all of these vulnerabilities pour out like little children, being afraid of what other people think of them, being afraid of letting their families down, and all these also beautiful dreams pour out, like anybody would have, of wanting to do good in the world and wanting to make other people proud of them, make their mums proud of them. You only have to spend 30 minutes there and you realize, like, these lines that we draw between us and everything are just not there. Like, we're just all the same, You go around in a circle and you'll be like, oh, so why do you write songs? And they'll be like, to express myself, because I don't have another way to express myself. And then it will come to me and I'll be like, to express myself, because I don't have another way to express myself. You realize that, yeah, we're just brothers, Jesus is interested in one part of me, and that's the real part of me. That's the unguarded part of me, without all of the extras that I put on myself to look impressive or feel qualified. Prison is one of those places where you've got to let go of all of that at the door. Take off your medals, you take off who you think you are. And it's in that humanity to humanity is where God's like, oh cool, like I'm invited to this dinner party.